Hi, I'm Bass Fox, and so are you, you foxy bassist, you. So this is my making of and review video that accompanies the comparison video that I did, the A/B test that I did. Apparently we've got enough likes, 100 likes on that short video, so I can now reveal which was analog and which was digital. And I'll also show you how I did the test so you can trust me on the result. So I'll start off by spoiling it right out of the gate. A was the digital, was anagram, and B was analog. A lot of people got it right. I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be more indiscernible, but I guess people out there have better ears than I thought. So anyway, let me talk about how I did the video. So firstly and foremostly, this is my 1983 JV Squier. It's a Japanese Squier from the 80s that is a very sought after Squier. Goes for Fender prices these days. And it's my favorite jazz bass I've ever owned. And so that was the bass that I used for the test. And it went through, when I wasn't using the SansAmp, it went through the bass battalion over here just to give it a little oomph, just to warm it up a little bit before it hit the compressor, right? And then I had the Lumino compressor over here, which is the FET compressor on the anagram. Initially, I had the Atomic Sans, which is the SansAmp clone off. So this was it right here. We were going the bass into the bass battalion into this Earthquaker Devices buffer splitter. So this basically copies the signal to two outputs that I can process in parallel, right? So that's how I was able to send the exact same signal from the bass and the preamp into both the anagram and the Cali 76 here. The Cali 76 then goes into the SansAmp, which initially was only acting as a direct box because it was off, right? And then I have my XLR cable here and an XLR cable here on the anagram. Both of these are going into my Focusrite audio interface into separate channels, of course, and those got recorded on Pro Tools separately and in parallel. So I recorded my drum set, just improvised a beat, and then I improvised some bass lines. First with the Electro Harmonix Bass Battalion preamp and no SansAmps at all, just to test the compressors. I tried to set both compressors as close as possible, but it's difficult because the Cali doesn't have numbers, whereas the Lumino does. So I tried to set them kind of in the middle, right? So I have both attack and release in the middle here, and on the Cali 76 I have attack in the middle. I have a ratio of 8 over here on the FET, and a ratio in the middle position on the Cali. I turned off the high-pass filter on the Cali because the FET compressor on the anagram does not have one, so I figured it would be a better way to approximate them. And then I just tried to set the input and output, of course, dry level all the way down here, blend all the way up here. That's the same thing. And I just tried to match the volumes as well as I could, right? So I set the input on both of them so that both were hitting more or less the same amount of gain reduction in the decibel meter over here. And then I set the outputs so that they were both relatively close to the same output volume, loudness, and that was to ensure that once I did turn on the SansAmps, that one wouldn't drive the SansAmp more than the other, right? So then for the second part of the test, I repeated the same drum recording and improvised a different line. This time I turned off the Electro Harmonix Bass Battalion and turned on, by the way, I tried to keep the volume, match the volume as well with the Bass Battalion on and off. So it was just more of a tonal EQ thing that it was doing. It wasn't really boosting the volume so much. And then I turned on both the Atomic Sans over here on the anagram and the SansAmp Bass Driver DI physical analog unit over here. And again, both went into their separate channels of my Focusrite interface. So then I ended up with 5 different audio files, right? I bounced the drums separately, and then I bounced the Lumino, the Cali 76, and then the Atomic Sans and the SansAmp bass files separately, right? And then what I did is I opened up my my editor software here, which is DaVinci Resolve. And here, why don't I take the phone? So as you can see, Down here I have Lumino, Kali 76, Lumino, Kali 76. They're alternating pretty much at 4 bars each, right? And then this is the SansAmp portion over here where you have Atom Sans, followed by SansAmp, etc., right? And then I have the text up top here, so you can see that text A is matching the Lumino, so that's anagram, right? And B is matching the Kali 76, so that's the analog path, right? So every time the text says A, we're using the anagram, the digital compressor in this case, right? And B is the analog compressor, and the same thing with the SansAmps over here. I had to cut the performance a little bit short here because shorts on YouTube and Instagram need to be 3 minutes or shorter. So here again, A is Atom Sans, so that's the analog, the anagram, and B is the SansAmp, which is the analog path. So thank you very much for watching the video, for being such a wonderful audience, and I'm glad that this was helpful and fun for everyone. See you soon and feel the vibration. Hi there, Bass Fox here. So can you tell the difference between analog and digital just by listening? Let's see. I made 2 parallel signal chains, 1 analog, Kali 76 going through the SansAmp, 1 digital anagram with a FET compressor going through the Atomic Sans, which is a model of the SansAmp. First test, compressor only. Second test, adding the SansAmp. Let me know in the comments which A or B is analog, and stay tuned for the reveal once this video hits 100 likes. All right, now let's add the SansAmp. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the reveal. 100 likes and I'll post the video. See you soon and feel the vibration.